In the heart of southern Brazil, where time seems to stand still, lies a small corner of the world that preserves a century-old legacy. Between steep-roofed houses, well-kept gardens, and bilingual street signs, lives a story that not everyone knows, but one that deserves to be told. This is the story of Pomerode, the most German town in Brazil, a community that, in the face of oblivion, chose to remember. That, in the face of modernity, decided to proudly hold on to its roots. Today, we will travel through time and emotion to discover how. More than 160 years ago, a few families from distant Pomerania sowed hope in a wild land and, unknowingly, founded something eternal. Pomerode is located in the state of Santa Catarina in southern Brazil. It belongs to the Itaguaí Valley, a region of lush Atlantic forest, humid climate, and fertile soils. Just 30 kilometers from the city of Blumenau and about 160 kilometers from the state capital Florianópolis, this small city of just over 34,000 residents stands as a cultural oasis. Here, nearly 90% of the population are direct descendants of German settlers, and many of them still speak, in addition to Standard German, the ancient Pomeranian dialect, officially recognized as cultural heritage. The founders of Pomerode came from a historic region known as Pomerania, located in northern Europe, spanning what is today northeastern Germany and northern Poland. In the 19th century, this area was part of the Kingdom of Prussia, and many of its inhabitants were impoverished Lutheran farmers. Europe was undergoing a period of profound change. The Industrial Revolution brought progress but also rural poverty, the concentration of land, the Napoleonic Wars, religious oppression, and the collapse of small family economies forced thousands to seek new opportunities. Brazil, having abolished the transatlantic slave trade in 1850, was seeking European settlers to occupy land and develop agriculture in the scarcely populated southern regions. And so, in 1861, the first Pomeranian families arrived. The journey was anything but easy. Entire families boarded overcrowded steamships departing from Hamburg, carrying only what little they owned: a Bible, a few tools, cherished recipes, and hope. Many spent over 40 days at sea. But the challenge had only just begun. From the port of Itaguaí, they walked for days through dense forest trails, carrying their belongings on their backs, until they reached a place called Ribeira Suto. No streets, no hospitals, no help. Only forest, humidity, and determination. They built houses from clay and wood, survived on cassava, beans, and whatever little they could grow. In the early decades, life was harsh, but it was built on community. The settlement model was based on self-sufficiency. Each family received a plot of land and had to pay their debt to the state through agriculture. No one was wealthy, but everyone shared. Churches and schools became the pillars of the community. Pomerode's first school was founded in 1870, with all lessons taught entirely in German. The Lutheran faith strengthened their collective spirit, and working together forged bonds of solidarity. Over generations, a unique identity took shape: Brazilian by birth, German in spirit. But it wasn't always peaceful. During World War II, Brazil's government, under Getúlio Vargas, banned the use of the German language, shut down community schools, and persecuted any expression of German heritage. In Pomerode, speaking German became an act of silent resistance. Many hid books, sang softly behind closed doors, taught their children in secret. Their identity was nearly erased. But memory endured. After decades of struggle, Pomerode rose again. With restrictions lifted, its people began to rebuild their heritage, and they did so with vigor. Today, Pomerode is one of the most prosperous economic hubs in Santa Catarina. Its economy thrives on textiles, furniture, production, ceramics, and, above all, cultural tourism. Brands like Nugali chocolates, internationally recognized for their quality, were born here. So was the Pomerode Zoo, one of the most complete in Brazil. Dozens of family-owned micro-businesses combine tradition with entrepreneurship. Pomerode is not a museum, it's a living community. The Nzamal houses are not just tourist attractions, they are homes. Traditional recipes are cooked every day. The Pomeranian language is taught in schools. Culture here isn't a show, it's part of breakfast, of greetings, of the soul. Since 2010, German has been an official co-language. In 2017, Pomeranian was officially recognized. Here, road signs, official documents, and children's stories are written in 3 languages. And every year, over 90,000 visitors come to the Festa Pomerana, the town's own Oktoberfest, celebrating the very best of ancestral food, music, and clothing. In a world where so many communities forget their roots, Pomerode chose to remember, to honor, to defend, because in every German word spoken by a child, in every accordion melody at sunset, there lives a story that never died. Pomerode is not frozen in the past. It is living proof that the past can shape the future when it is cared for with love, with hard work, and with pride. Perhaps that's why visitors to Pomerode don't just discover a destination, they discover a legacy. And had you heard of it before? Pomerode has a zoo full of sensation, with a brave lion and monkey in motion. Tourists delighted. They come and they see, and the town steals hearts so easily. There's a cobra, a penguin, a proud peacock, all worth watching, around the clock. The giraffe lifts her neck to the skies, and the bear eats freely. No need to disguise. Pomerode's sausage has great reputation. Its schools are strong, a proud foundation. Delicious cheese made with dedication, and gardens in bloom bring admiration. A small train blows and becomes sensation, while people work in cooperation. Banana cake from generation to generation, and chocolate, pure sweet temptation.